Holding airlines accountable, Democratic senators introducing legislation today demanding airlines issue cash refunds and not credits during the coronavirus pandemic. Here now is co-sponsor of the bill, Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal, who sits on the Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. And to be clear, what the airlines have done, my understanding to the most part, is that if they cancel the flight altogether, it doesn't go, they'll give you your money back. But otherwise, if, for example, there's a stay-at-home order and you decide not to get on the plane because it's been recommended that you don't do it and the plane still goes, they will not give you your money back. And if the destination you're going to, if that trip is canceled, all these other circumstances, they will not give you your money back. And recently, as people got on United and they had thought there was going to be empty seats in the middle, the remedy there, they said, if you're not comfortable flying, we'll give you a credit for the future or switch you to a different flight. Is that good enough?
Melissa, thank you for doing this story, because passengers should be aware they are entitled to cash refunds if the airline cancels the flight. In fact, what they've been doing is confusing and misleading those passengers into thinking that all they are entitled to receive are the vouchers or credits of very limited duration in validity. And in effect, they have been screwing, forgive me, the same taxpayers who have given them billions of dollars in payouts. So what we want is for them to be truthful and accurate to passengers under current law, but also when passengers feel they can't safely fly for public health reasons, they should also receive cash back. They need that cash. They have to pay their own bills.
So what is the remedy in that case? Because I was in that exact situation where I said, look, it wasn't safe to fly. And they said, well, it's our policy to just give you a credit. And it was sort of, that's the end of the conversation. If you're a consumer that's in that situation, you're saying it wasn't safe for me to fly, I couldn't go, and the airline says, we're not going to give it to you, what does that person do?
Right now, the airlines are saying that they will give vouchers to people who want to cancel flights. We're saying that's really not good enough. You deserve the cash back because you are actually performing a public service by not going to visit grandma if grandma is going to be infected with the coronavirus. But the key point here is that the airlines really ought to be truthful under the current law. The Department of Transportation ought to be enforcing that law. All it's done so far is issue a couple of warnings. And this practice of mistreating and misleading consumers affect business travelers. It affects corporations that are also hard-pressed for cash, like consumers who need to pay bills, pay their rent, utilities, put food on the table. And we want, under current law, for passengers to be treated more fairly.
No, I mean, and this is a time when people really need their cash back. And I understand the airlines are trying to conserve cash because they're burning a lot, but then they got the bailout. So that's really where, you say, hang on, you got my money in the form of my tax dollars, and then you also got my money in terms of this ticket I bought, and now you're not giving it back to me. What would your bill really do, though? I mean, would it impose a fine if they don't do that? Is there a consumer line where people could call and complain? What would it do?
Well, it would require the law to be enforced by the Department of Transportation. But right now, the airlines are really facing Rubicon of sort, because they are about to really lose passenger credibility and trust, which is essential to their coming back, getting back on their feet, putting their planes back in the air. They have willed away that credibility and trust through past practices like shrinking seats and bumping passengers and raising their fees. And they really need to do the right thing by their customers, who also are taxpayers and have been responsible for these billions of dollars in bailouts. And I think that they are very much in danger of losing that consumer credibility and trust.
Senator Richard Blumenthal, I know you from when I used to work in Connecticut. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And I hope you'll come back and see us again as this moves forward, because we want to stay on top of it, sir. Thank you.
Thanks for your great work. And we miss you in Connecticut, Melissa. Thank you.